But for tonight, a decades-old cold case may finally be solved. The case is linked to the Fairmount Park rapist who terrorized the city 20 years ago. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell.
I'm Jason Martinez, and Philadelphia police say the man arrested in a series of recent machete attacks at Fairmount Park may be the same man who sexually assaulted 3 women in 2003 in Fairmount Park, killing one of them, a medical student. Police say that man struck again, attacking a woman in Fairmount Park in 2007. On the left is a DNA composite sketch of the Fairmount Park rapist, and on the right is a mugshot of 46-year-old Elias Diaz. Now, tonight, police say they believe they are the same person. For investigators, this is a day they've been waiting for decades.
But first, we want to get out to Steve Keeley with more on how DNA helped to crack this case.
Well, this case jumped to the front of the DNA line, a source within the district attorney's office told me today, and rightly so. But that is a long line, an 8-month-long backlog of cases now waiting here at police headquarters for DNA testing to help solve and convict, like in this case, or clear and acquit.
This case goes back to 2003, and since 2003, this suspect has been riding a bike, and he has been outrunning justice ever since then.
But since the rapes and murder along the running path in Fairmount Park in 2003, DNA technology and genealogy played catch-up, and Philadelphia detectives never gave up.
Science outran this guy's bicycle. Science got him. And that is a beautiful thing.
And beautiful inside and out is how everyone described 30-year-old Rebecca Park. The 4th-year medical student vanished in July 2003, just 3 months after that first linked rape. Rebecca told her boyfriend she was going for a run on the trail near her home along Conshohocken Avenue. She never returned. She joined the Army Reserve to help pay for her education. She was found dead 4 days later, raped and strangled. DNA found on her body matched the same found with the rape victim 3 months earlier, and then more victims months and then years later in 2007.
These cases were all matched together, and we knew that we had a pattern of DNA, and we knew we had the same offender.
And then the survivors' descriptions of their attacker were also so similar, as were the police sketches drawn from those descriptions. And then when detectives looked at the first Philly police booking photo they had for Elias Diaz for a 2007 drug arrest, they noticed the resemblance to the rape victim sketches. And then these newer, improved techniques of today's DNA was all detective sources told me they needed to confirm the connection to all the attacks over the past 20 years. From him riding bikes, using knives, and attacking victims on popular exercise trails.
We want to be the fixers, all right? Today, we're able to fix something for somebody in the sense of giving them some level of closure.
And so while so much advances in technology and DNA testing over the course of 20 years, so much in life does too. We learned tonight that 2 of the rape survivors were contacted and updated by Philadelphia police, and they may have to testify down the road and relive this again. But sadly, we also learned that when police tried to contact Rebecca Park's family, they reached her brother Rudy. The family lives outside Washington, D.C., but they learned that her father has since died never knowing that her daughter's potential murderer has been captured. Sheba, Jason?
Yeah, that's probably the most heartbreaking part of all of this. A couple questions here, and I don't know if you have the answer, but, you know, I don't want to get too law and order, but is DNA enough for a conviction these days? And also, where has Diaz been all this time?
Well, DNA is the end-all, be-all and latest evidence, but they had other evidence that led to them saying, hey, we need to do DNA technology testing on this, too. Remember, we have witnesses, eyewitnesses who survived, and one witness who fought him off successfully on that jogging path and got a good look. She was face-to-face with this guy and probably has to live with that face every day in her mind. So they do have a whole lot of more evidence in this case. And just remember, look, Ancestry.com just started in 2012 where you can do a home DNA test kit, right? And look at the iPhone I have in my pocket. This thing just has been around for a few years, since 2007. 15 versions of this now in that little bit of time. So you can see how much technology really moves quick. And that's why this case suddenly moved quick when they suddenly did that link between what happened in Fairmount Park Trail and what happened in the Fairmount Park rape cases 20 years ago.
Yeah, they put it together real fast. Steve, thank you.
Yeah.